New goodies have arrived from Japan. Let's take a quick look. Wow, they packed this one snug. We got the brand new Godzilla card game, some Japanese decks here, and spoilers, there were some really good cards in here. A pink Godzilla patch. Cloverfield manga. Yeah, there was a Cloverfield manga in Japan, and this is it. And it's nothing like the movie. Getting stuff like this from Japan is easier than you think. Just use the BLUESKY app. You can browse stores and auctions in Japan, shop, place bids. Just act like it's any other web store, really. BLUESKY handles translations, currency conversions, package consolidations. They've made it as easy as possible. Plus, there's always coupons you can use for great discounts. Use the link in my description to sign up and you'll get 2,000 yen of free shopping money. And you'll be surprised what you can get with that. Sign up for BLUESKY with my link below and enjoy the video. Playtime! Yay! Yeah, we're gonna pivot away from Godzilla over to the Jurassic World for this one. Because my channel stats show that if there's one thing you guys love, it's teeny tiny playsets. For the newest Jurassic World installment, Rebirth, Mattel has released playsets called Micro Adventures. This is not the first time the Jurassic franchise has had the micro playset treatment. All the way back at the time of the second film, The Lost World had Microverse playsets, although they weren't quite as micro. Look at these two heads, a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Spinosaurus. Always good when the cases are head sculpts, and even better when they're different head sculpts. And I don't say this a lot, but I actually like the way these are packaged a lot. Here's a Rex, and on the back we see the environment and the gimmicks. Why did they feel the need to Photoshop the dinosaurs in, though? They couldn't do a real picture? This looks like the bad Photoshop jobs you see on those Amazon listings. Sorry, we cannot have 0 to 3 snorks involved with this. Here's the Spinosaurus, and I have a lot of respect for how they made the cases, not just different heads, but meaningfully different heads with very different silhouettes, and you'll see they even display differently. You'll see Spinosaurus opens flat, unlike Rex. I don't know why I filmed the bottom of the box. Did I have something I plan to say here? Who knows? Alright, let's dig in and make sure this is never worth anything. Everything's a pain to get out of the packaging. Come on! Almost got it. Wait, there was a Shimo inside. In my opinionation, Rex's head is a nice sculpt with nice paint. The teeth particularly look great, and the eyes pop. I love the jawline. It's on the borderline of looking a little chibi, but I like that kind of stuff. In terms of microset head cases go, this is up there. When I open it, it reminds me a lot of that Tiger Electronics game shaped like the Rex head. See, if you remember that game, the screen was inside his mouth, so you'd open the head and then he'd— my thumbs! Inside we have some beautiful cascading waterfalls, and also the hinge holding it open is very well done. This is how a micro set is done. Compact but filled. Look at those Triceratops bones. That must have been a huge girl. We got a guy in the water, and a little switch here we'll get to. In the top half, we have waterfalls and caves. I love the translucence in the water. This is very pretty. This toy comes with a Micro Rex, of course, about the size of my thumbnail. There's a base to help him with standing. Also worth noting, these guys are not super hard. You can give them a little flim-flam wiggle-waggle. Here's a Pteranodoctomegon. This one's got 2 colors. Meow. My personal favorite dinosaur, the Ankylosaurus, who's got 2 colors washing together here. I don't mind when these tiny guys only have 1 or 2 colors personally. I would have preferred no base though, especially for a quadruped like this. That is our 3 dinosaurs. Now let's check out the gimmicks. The giant Triceratops ribcage can open and act like a jail cell. So now you can send your dinosaurs to jail for being a registered Rex offender. This guy's head just kind of follows a swim path. You probably think I don't know her name, but I do, and it's Susan. Susan's just kind of there. Back to this switch, you push it and jump scare! A red raptor pops out. And you can close her back in. Not super smooth getting the button back and forth, but it's okay. Boy, oh boy, that was a good swim. Now to dry off. Moving to the top, just lots of caves, and you could shove the dinosaurs into them. Plenty of room, too. Good storage for when the case is closed, because the waterfalls kind of lock the guys in there. There's a lot of little nubs sticking out, and your dinos have holes so you can stick them on those nubs. You could stick them in the key spots and not really have to worry about them falling or anything. Last thing, Rex has this tab on the back, which isn't necessary, but is convenient to use when opening and closing. Nice touch.
Who's up there? What's that? Hawaiian noises? You're banging on your bongos like a chimpanzee.
Look at Spinosaurus again. I give big props for making the shape so different. Although without the body and without context, I'd probably think this was an alligator head. We have the tab in the back again. As I said, this will be a complete 180-degree open now. It's different. On this side, we have water with lots of Spinosaurus. One is on this track, and you could follow it to submerge and get stuck down there. Okay, I got it. And you could spin it around, pop it out of the shore for a surprise attack. There's a second guy here, but only the dorsal plate's visible, and this one's on a mini track. On the other side, a mosey on down a Saurus head sticking out, and then this comes up, and it has a flap to add some height to the scene. And as far as figures go, we have a very horizontal Spinosaurus, probably the least impressive of all the micro figures IMO. I like this guy. Micro dinosaurs, that's an oxymoron. Here's a twist, a friggin' person. The package doesn't say who it's supposed to be, and the single color sure doesn't help. Regardless, I wish they stuck with dinosaurs, maybe a car or a raft at most. So back to this gal, her mouth can open up and chomp. Have a snack. Eat your baby. Chomp.
Are you open?
So let's stick these guys on the nubs. We'll put Paul Bunyan here, and we'll make a proper herd of Spinos. Actually, we'll put baby with mama. And you go there. There is no doubt that these are two of the best looking micro sets I've seen in a while, but when it comes to play, there doesn't feel like much to do. They're light on the gimmicks we've grown accustomed to, and they're light on loose mini pieces as well. Here's Rex with a Playmates Mini Primal Rage set. They go together. The pieces scale pretty okay together. So now I can have my T-Rex wander Primal Rage world.
Why'd you knock over that tree?
But I know what you're really wondering. Does it scale with the Bugs Bunny Acme head case by Playmates? Well, that's what I'm here for. Finally, Spinosaurus can dive onto a stage. What's up, Doc? Now, I know you want to see them next to those 1990s Trendmasters Godzilla cases. So Jurassic World wins on the head sculpt and the paint and the ease of opening and the storage. But look, Trendmasters wins on fun, I think, because there's more to play with and just a smidge more to do. As a kid, I'd be drawn to the Trendmasters set here. But again, these are gorgeous sets. They are great, and I also like that you don't need the film's context to enjoy them. So why don't the French like it? That's my question. Bonus time! We've got one more set, and it's the Ultimate Mosasaurus set. Sort of a deluxe micro set, which feels like an oxymoron. Mosasaurus has a much bigger head, and also includes some electronics. If you see it in the store, you could try it. Also, the set doubles up to 6 small pieces. Oh boy, let's open her up. Well, you're never gonna be worth anything now. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. It's a neat effect with the head coming out of the water. This alone looks like a pretty cool sculpture to display. Looks all around cool, I think. So, they purposely made this wave of water somewhat resemble a tongue. I'll give you extra credit. Here's your sticker. And pressing the tongue triggers sound splash effects. Under the tongue is all storage, and maybe this is a boat? I can't tell. There are things in here like bones that are not individually painted. Give me that sticker back. The set is about the same height as the others, it just goes out further. It's almost the length of the other two combined. Let's look at the bits. So you get another tiramisu adactagon. It's exactly the same as the other. So a repeat, that's fine. Here we go, a helicopter. This I like. I'm not used to how flimsy these micro pieces are. Another little Mosasaurus, another repeat. Then we have another Spinosaurus, but this one looks like it's in a swimming motion, I think. I guess that's useful for the water scene. Then there is, Titanosaurus! Oh, reincarnated! Last we have a D-Rex. You're probably picking up that this set feels more specific to Jurassic World Rebirth and the scenes that occur in that movie and the dinos exclusive to that movie. Here's all our little toys for this set. Now let's crack open that head. This unlocks a scene with some type of nest up here that pulls out. There are 2 tracks going up the wall, and they're for the Spinosaurus and the helicopter so they can race to the eggs. It's alright. But what does this do? Ah! It's another raptor jump scare. I like this one more than the other. It opens and closes smoother. And this one makes sound. On the other side here, there's nothing really going on, but the box points to this spot like something's happening. You would think you put a dinosaur here and then it gets splashed with blood? I don't know. But no, that's just painted on the wall. Over here is another couple of Spinosauruses in the water and a hinge. Oh, so you just turn a dorsal plate and it unlocks a small hidden compartment. And you could stick a couple of dinos in there. You could probably squeeze more in. Not all of them, no, not unless you want to, like, disfigure them. But what's the use of the small storage compartment when right here there's a giant storage compartment that fits everybody? So I've found that when I close this kit with the pieces all in a large storage compartment, I can't get it to close all the way. Because this mouth actually does click closed. But if I put a couple of dinos in the small storage space, I can get it to close all the way a lot easier. Last, we have the boat gimmick. You could stick a dino on the nub up here, and when you press the dino, the boat breaks. Nah, I'd rather have no boat here. Give me some small boats to play with. Once again, it is a beautiful job, a well-designed toy. Not as fun as Trendmasters. And this has never happened. You know, when the T-Rex head is open, my brain stops seeing a T-Rex head and it starts seeing the environment. With this, for some reason, when it's open, my brain can't stop seeing the Mosasaurus head. It looks like all of the stuff is stuck in the roof of its mouth like peanut butter. So here are all 3 sets I've got. They look really neat lined up. Great variety, beautiful presentations. Those are the high points with these sets. The inside gimmicks are a bit mid, and that's not an insult, but there need to be gimmicks with more repeat value. What do you think, young lad? Do you like these playsets? Did you nab one? Keep the conversation going in the comments below. Bye-bye!
Jojira.
MrWest.com